Midgets, Tigers against the Marshfield Viking Midgets.
Something.
Back deep for Rockland, number 32, Ted Williams, number 34, Tyrone Jefferson, and I think that's 44, Nick LaCory. Injured today for Rockland is Dan O'Brien, number 82, won't be playing.
You guys need somebody for the stakes. You want to announce that?
Just waiting for somebody to run the stakes. Rockland having a tough day today, Derek. This is Ted Williams along with Derek Mariani and John Brennan on the camera. And I guess the Mites lost.
Yeah.
And that was a close game. Also, Rockland Pee-wees just lost a tight one, 8-6 against Marshfield.
A little deja vu, too. They both had the ball. They both had the ball down inside the 10 at the end of the game and just couldn't punch it in. Kicking for Marshfield is number 91, Tom Kirby. Wonder if Paul has any kids in Marshfield.
Now, he has a brother in Marshfield.
No, that's his fault.
Kick goes down the middle, and it's going to be taken by Brian Capone. Nice run by Brian. He's still on his feet.
Keeping those legs moving.
He's still going.
What not a run.
Nice run by Brian Capone. He must have got hit a half a dozen times, Derek.
Kept those knees pumping. They were coming up. That was an excellent run. One time he ran into his own man.
So Rockland will have first and 10.
How's that meatball salt?
Pretty good.
Real good.
Rockland have first and 10 at Marshfield's 45-yard line. Brian Capone. Yeah. He keeps cutting out. Looks like QB in today for Rockland's number 24, Tony McSherry.
They're at the Marshfield 45.
This ball's going to be handed off to Nick LaCory. Gets hit in the backfield, does a spin, but it's a loss of a yard on the play.
Just missing one block, but a big gainer on that one.
Coach Newcomb, Derek, he alternates sometimes. Hey, guys, give us a break, will you? He alternates between Tony McSherry and Timmy Lee.
It's quite a luxury to have.
Sure is. Second down and 11. Tony McSherry again, QB. Tony keeps on an option, cuts it to the outside. Now he flips over to Timmy Lee on the outside. He's down. Nice play.
Nice looking play.
Tony got around the end and then waited until he gained about 7 or 8 yards before he pitched it to Timmy.
Exactly.
And that the defensive back for Marshfield had no choice. He had to go for the guy with the ball.
Good blocking out there. Nobody out there to contain that play.
Ball brought down to Marshfield's 16-yard line. The handoff off right tackle.
It's like Tyrone.
Number 34, Tyrone Jefferson on the carry. See, it didn't look like he got much, but he ends up with 4 hard-earned yards.
Yeah.
Putting up second down and 6. Ball spotted at about the 14-yard line. Timmy Lee and Tyrone Jefferson in the backfield. Nick LaCory to the left. Tony McSherry going to keep it. Pitch it back to Tyrone. Bounces. It's a fumble.
Get on there.
Tony jumps on it.
Flag? No.
No.
Picked up the flag.
Little miscommunication. It looked like the ball might have hit Tyrone in his shoulder pad.
Yeah, plus I don't think Tony was ready to pitch quite that early. They got a little penetration.
All right, we have a timeout at the field. We're still in the first quarter, no score. You're watching WRPS Channel 53. Okay, Rockland's faced with a third down and 14. Ball spotted just shy of the 20-yard line of Marshfield.
It'd be nice to get at least 10 here.
Tony going to back the pass. He's looking for Nick Lacroix. No, he throws it over to Danny Ryan. Nice catch,
Nice
Danny.
play. Nice comeback for that ball.
Nick Lacroix must have been like the second receiver or something, because he was open down the middle.
Yep.
Nice catch, nice throw all around. It's going to bring up 4th down and a long 6.
Well, there's the 10 we were looking for.
We'll give you some numbers and names. A couple minutes. Rockland Midgets. Tony back to pass once again. Looking for Brian Capone in the end zone.
That was an excellent pass. If Brian kept running, he would have had it right in stride.
I think Brian wanted to come across a little bit instead of further into the end zone, and that, like you say, it's just out of the reach.
Yep.
All right, Marshfield will take over, 1st and 10.
It's been a tough spot for Rockland today, down and around that 10-yard line. Looks like 13's the quarterback for Marshfield, Dennis Keeler.
A quarterback keeper, and he's buried in the backfield. In on tackle number 51, Derek Craig. Hit him first. Also 58 for Rockland is Mike Lawn. I don't know if it was a design keeper, Derek, or a missed handoff, but
it did look like a busted play because the two on the right side never moved to block. It was like they never expected the play to come over.
Well, it brings up 2nd down at 12. The handoff left tackle. Looks like there's a fumble on the play. It is, yep.
Ball.
Recovered by number 89.
Capone, I believe.
Brian Capone. Brian all over the place today.
Couldn't see who made the hit to strip it loose.
Well, Rockland would be hard-pressed to put it in now, Derek. You get it down this close twice. You don't want to come out empty-handed.
No. You don't get this many breaks in a game.
I'm going to play coach here and say start off with that pass to Capone right now.
All right, we'll see.
Well, it's the option again. This time Tony's going to keep it, cuts it up, puts his head down. Nice play by Tony. Looks like he's close to the 1st down.
That was a good run for 1st down to the short side of the field.
He's one of those punishing runners, Derek, that puts his shoulder down and hurts the other team.
Absolutely.
2nd down, about 3 yards to go.
He picked up about 8. Looks like to be 2nd down and 2.
Nick DeClory just went out. I didn't see you come in for him.
32, Ted Williams.
Ah, you saw that one, huh?
I ain't gonna miss that. Get Timmy Lee and Tyrone Jefferson in the backfield. Tony McSherry quarterbacking. And then around up the middle. He's met hard, but it looks like he might have had forward progress for a 1st down, Derek.
Real close. I think he was somewhere around the 5, and that's where they got to go. He's over the 5. Should be a 1st. Oh, what are they calling for the 6th? Well, we can see that for here.
What they do is ask us.
Oh, yeah. These zebras like to feel important.
Nice day for football.
Turned out real nice.
While they take this measurement, I'd like to remind you of watching WRPS channel 53. Rockland, 1st and goal from, what, about the 5?
Just inside the 5. Ball inside the 5. Surprised we were right there?
Looks like moving in the backfield. Timmy Lee off right tackle is going to be close. Boy, I tell you, if he didn't jump, he jumped right at the same time they snapped it.
2nd down.
I think they're around the, what, 3?
Yeah, it looks 2 or 3 yard line. 2nd down and goal from there. Now, what do you call that formation in the backfield? You get 2 and 1. 3rd man in, Timmy Lee again. He Touchdown.
Beautiful.
Boy, he had a hole and a half on that right side.
Nice blocking.
Good job by the offensive line by Rockland, and the lead blocks from Nick LaCorey and Tyrone Jefferson.
Rockland looks good. They've been able to move the ball in both possessions. We haven't got to see much of the Marshfield offense.
The way Rockland's defense looked, I don't know how much we'll see him. 2-point conversion, same formation, same play. Timmy Lee, right tackle. Again, he walks in.
Wow, not even touched.
I tell you, the right side of that line is open up like gigantic holes.
Nice block.
Rockland jumps ahead 8-0 early in the first quarter. I like to go over the roster widget. Number 8 is Keith Maddox. 12 is Jacob Lowell. 20, Timmy Lee. 21, John Togo. 24 is Tony McSherry. 25, Dan Ryan. 30, Jeffrey Gary. 32, Ted Williams. 34, Tyrone Jefferson. 35, Chuck Cowan. 42, John Uminski. 44, Nick LaCorey. 50 is Danny Scarpelli. 51 is Derek Craig. 52 is Kevin O'Brien. 55 is Sean O'Connor. 58 is Mike Vaughn. 60 is Eric Johansson. 62 is Sean Farrell. 65 is Rick Scarpelli. 66 is Mike Lachedo. 74 is Alan Chamberlain. 75 is Tom Conley. 76 Brian Daly. 77 Tim Condon. 78 Dan Wormald. 82 is Danny O'Brien. 85 Jay Hansen. 86 Adam Bonica. And 88 is Paul Westberg. And Brian Capone is number 89. Head coach Reggie Newcomb. Assistant coaches Buddy Canizzo, Bob George, John Korzanowski, Jim Reardon, and Tom Watson. That's supposed to be Bruce Watson. Tom Watson, that's the golfer, right?
Maybe he had a day off.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Kicking off for Rockland, number 24, Tony McSherry. Back deep for Marshfield is number 20.
Out of bounds.
Was that a purpose onside kick, Derek? I was looking at the numbers.
I didn't see how we had it teed up, but we definitely didn't want it out of bounds. So we got 46 back from Marshfield. Tom McMahon.
If I was Marshfield, I'd take it right where it is. Looks like that's what they're going to do.
You got the call. 21 was back from Marshfield. Matt Generous. Yeah, maybe he's the one that fumbled.
First and 10 Marshfield from their own 39-yard line. Trailing Rockland 8-0.
Dennis Taylor playing quarterback for Marshfield.
See how Rockland's defense does now. See if they still swarm. Oh, that looked like movement.
Total confusion.
Rockland defensive line was jumping around bird dogging them. They're getting back in time.
Bird dogging.
That's what it's called, fella. We got a procedure called against Marshfield.
When you bird dog and then you rush, does that turn into a red dog?
This ain't HBO. So it's first and 15.
First and 15 for Marshfield.
Handoff right side. He's met in the backfield by
everybody.
The initial contact was 52, Kevin O'Brien, and then everybody helped out. It looks like number 13's quarterbacking for
he is, Dennis Keeler. They had trouble with the handoff. He ran into the back, or the back ran into him.
Adam Bonica taking a break. Get Brian Capone and Ted Williams back deep. Linebackers are Tim Lee, Rick Scarpelli, Tyrone Jefferson, and I believe that's Danny Ryan. Close to movement again. Third back through. He's got nothing there.
Oh, Rockland D looks tough.
First person in on the tackle was,
I think it was Nick LaCorey.
44 Nick LaCorey. Also, Rick Scarpelli, I believe, was in there. Rockland's D looks like they know the count. They're jumping ahead of them.
Is Ted and Brian the bookend safeties there?
Yeah. Before and after. 3rd down and 15. This time's off tackle right. Met high by Tony McSherry. Helped out by number 85, Jay Hansen.
Matt Generous from the carry.
21 carry, and the ball was generous. Looks like he hurt his elbow.
We'll bring up 4th and 9. Ball spotted just shy of the 40-yard line of Marshfield.
Marshfield's got to decide if they want to punt here.
We're going to have a timeout. Marshfield with the score. Rockland 8, Marshfield nothing. You're watching WRPS channel. 4th down and 9. Marshfield's going for it.
In the shotgun. No, they're punting out of it.
Quick kick.
Looks like about a 15-yard kick.
Rockland take over. 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
Marshfield. 1st and 10 Rockland.
It might be the end of the first quarter. I believe it is. End of the first quarter, Rockland leading 8-0. And Marshfield has only had a handful of offensive plays. Rockland's defense so far dominating.
Looking real strong.
I'd like to remind you, watching WRPS channel 53. Rockland 1st and 10 from their own 46. Tony McSherry quarterbacking.
Nick wide right.
We're going to have a pass play. Little flare out. Oh, interception on a nice play by...
Intercepted by
Number was 89?
99.
1st and 10 Marshfield.
99. Ben Cabral.
He went up high for that one, Derek. That was a little flare pass over. It was intended for Timmy Lee.
Look at him, he's tall. Even though he has red shoes on, it was a good play. He's the fullback, too.
Marshfield takes over. 1st and 10 from the 44 of Rockland. 3rd man through. Number 46 cuts it right. He's tackled by a gang of Rockland. It looks like a loose ball. I think they're going to call him down.
It's a nice carry. Tom McMahon.
Number 85 and under tackle Jay Hansen, along with 52 Kevin O'Brien and 51 Derek Craig. Gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd down and a long 4. It's a handoff off right tackle.
Nice
Good play.
tackle.
Nice play by
Tony.
24, Tony McSherry.
Brought down by Tony
Shook the
McSherry.
tackle and hit low. Loss of 2, being 3rd down and 7.
Generous got around the outside that time. It would have been interesting. That was a great tackle.
Jonathan Togo in the backfield for Rockland, along with Brian Capone. It's a pitch out to the right side. Run out of bounds by 20, Timmy Lee. Looks to be shy of the 1st down, Derek.
That was McMahon again. Now he couldn't get around the corner. Short by about 4 yards. I don't think there was any gain there.
It's going to bring up 4th and about 5 yards.
Tough to get around the outside on Rockland. They got a lot of speed out there to contain it.
The smart defensive
Yeah.
players. They know enough to turn it in. Tries to go off right tackle. Now he swings it to the right. He's short tackled by Tony McSherry. Good second effort, but he's going to come up short.
Yeah.
Going to be a couple yards short.
All of Marshfield's teams run a
1st down,
big
Rockland.
3rd man with the ball.
Looks like we might have some different players into the ball game now, Derek. Coach Newcomb trying to fit people in here and there.
On the side here, you can't see the numbers.
Yeah, it's hard. With the white, too, it reflects off the sun. It's Tony McSherry handing off to... Whoa.
Somebody missed a block.
Who is that?
Tom Kirby with a big stick.
80.
81 or 91?
I think
That'd
that's,
be 91 Kirby.
who was carrying it, though? 80-something?
I don't know. The offense was your job. I was watching the tackle.
Couldn't see who the handoff was intended for. Any case, it's
Might have
second
been
down to
Lee.
12. That was 20, and I misread. This is a pitch to Timmy Lee on the right side. He handles it well, cuts it up and slips a little bit, gains about 5.
Tim Lee on the carry.
It was a nice cut if he didn't stumble.
It was a nice pickup on the pitch. It was a little behind him.
Yep.
Second by O'Brien.
It'll be third down and
Third
8. Dan Scarpelli over the ball. I formation for Rockland. This is a pitch to Timmy Lee on the left side. He's got some block and tries to turn it around the outside, and he's met hard by number 1.
Oh, you would call that number. Look at
Number
that.
1 and 42.
Number 1, Tom Despasquale. Yeah.
Tim Lee
Who's the
brought
other
down
number,
by
42?
Tom DePasquale
John Picard. He can make more tackles.
and John Picard. Fourth down, about 14.
Curious to see what Rockland does here. I don't know if they had a punt last game. I can't remember seeing a
I
punt.
don't think they did.
Looks like we're going to have Tony McSherry on the punt. Tyrone Jefferson, the halfback, is a one hopper to Tony. He gets it away in a nice play.
Nice kick. Oh!
You got to give him a chance to catch it, Timmy Lee. Nice hit, but is that a 15er?
One way to get a good stick in.
That was a nice kick by Tony. 10, 20, about 30-yard kick.
It's a good kickoff for 2-hop snap, too.
I don't know how you word it exactly on the penalty, but in any case, it's got to give the guy room to catch it. Be easy covering punch if you're allowed to do that, huh? Kick it high, we'll nail him.
Definitely be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a 15-yarder. Tough one. Rockland gained a net of about 4 yards on the play. Timmy had held up just a couple of seconds and let him catch it.
Benny would have really stuck him good. 8-0 Rockland. We're in the second quarter. It's a pitch to the left side. Yeah, ball handled by number 21. He gets around the corner. He's knocked out of bounds by Nick LaCourrier around the 32-yard line. Oh, excuse me, they're going to spot it. Yeah, just over the 30-yard line. He's got the speed to get outside there. Rockland's got to keep that linebacker out there to contain that.
About an 8-yard gain for Jimmy.
It was a good block on Brian Capone on this side of the field.
I didn't even see
And,
that.
just enough to slow him down so that he could make the corner. All right, we have a timeout on the field. Rockland leading 8-0. You're watching WRPS channel 53. Don't get so excited up there, John. Marshfield has a 1st and 10 from Rockland's 30-yard line. I think that was the first down that they've had.
Yep.
There's a pitch to the right side in number 21. He cuts it back up. Nice little stutter step. Avoided the tackle of number 20, Timmy Lee.
That one they contain nice. Come up to meet them.
Tim Lee.
They look like they lost the play. I lost a yard, I'm sorry. Timeout, Marshfield. You're watching WRPS. Okay, second down and a little more than 10 for Marshfield. I'd come back to the pitch to the left side. Hey, it worked once.
They got to find something.
They're going to try the right, no, halfback option. Broken up.
I think it hit Timmy Lee in the back.
Incomplete pass.
That was a line drive pass, whatever it was. There's a lot of bodies there, couldn't tell. Broken up by Tim Lee, so the announcer says, and 3rd down and 10.
I don't think Marshfield's got anything up the middle. They look kind of like, what the heck are we going to call? I mean, everything we call, they seem to be stopping. It's a frustrating feeling. The Pee-wees were going through that the game before here in the first half.
Yeah.
It was like everything they called got stuffed. There's a pitch to the left side. Brian Capone, Danny O'Brien. Brian Capone coming up. He reverses direction. Nice move by 21. He's caught by Timmy Lee, number 20.
Whoop.
Timmy come up hard with his speed, and it looks like the Marshfield play is shaking up.
He swung him pretty good.
Danny Ryan and Brian Capone strung it out here on the left side and gave him absolutely nothing.
Midgets have a good, strong defense. And they got a team of hitters, too.
Yeah, everybody was curious in the beginning of the year during practice whether they'd be big enough.
Mm. Yeah, it's
So
not the
far-
biggest midget team they've ever fielded, but
So far, it seems like they'll be all right.
it seems like every one of them is, you know, football smart, you know? Good instincts.
Well, most of the players should be. I mean, this is their 6th year. Could be some of them 6th year or 5th year.
Yeah.
All right, with the injured player down, remind you watching WRPS. The injured player number 21 for Marshfield seems to be shaken up, seems to be okay. Marshfield has a 4th and 20. Just inside the 40-yard line of Rockland, trailing 8-0. You think you'll see that kick again, Derek?
I think you just pull out your standard 20-yard gain play.
I think you'll see the kick. Try to stuff Rockland back because delay a game. See, that's it. They know their punter can reach the end zone, so about 5 yards.
Yeah.
Delay a game against Marshfield, bring up a 4th and
Delay again, Mark.
20.
High.
That ain't 25. We'll go
23.
22.
All right.
Now you'll see the kick.
4th down and 34 to go.
Yeah, 46 is going to kick it, Doug. Nope, going to be back to pass. Looking deep over the middle.
Ooh. There's good coverage there.
10 to Raw.
Keeler was the quarterback.
Coach Newcomb had Ted Williams and Brian Capone on their respective sides just playing 15 yards back.
Yep.
Okay, you can complete the pass, but you ain't getting the first down. Rockland takes over at their own 44, 1st and 10. As much as they seem to have dominated the game, it's still only 8-0.
I know it. Ted's brother over there talking.
Nick LaCory in motion left to right. Tony on the option, going to keep it up the middle. Nice block by Nick. Ooh, Tony's hit hard by 3 Marshfield players, number 29
Tony McCurry.
and 32 for Marshfield.
Matt Cushman and Corey Gomes. He was looking for a place to go there. He's in, he's out, he's in, he's out.
A lot of running east to west. Gain of only 2, 2nd down and 8. Hurry up offense. Nick LaCory again, left to right. Same play. Flag on the play. This is a pitch to Timmy Lee. He's knocked out of bounds.
I think they had a hold on the outside.
Tim Lee ran out of bounds.
Illegal formation, is that what that is?
I think so. Either that or he was just fanning one, I don't know.
In any case, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Rockland. Don't switch that down, Mark, unless it's a loss of down. 2nd down, nope.
Second down and 13 for
They got a
Rockland.
lot of real estate to go here. I think they're going to have to uncork one.
Yeah, I'd like to see Tony air it out. He can throw the ball quite well. So can Timmy Lee and Tyrone Jefferson, so they can do the halfback option if they want. Here's the
There it
fake.
is.
Gonna look deep
Nice
to Nick
throw.
LaCorey. Nice catch.
Excellent play.
Nice concentration on Nick LaCorey, Derek. He had a defender right next to him. He brings the ball all the way down to Marshfield's 30, and quite a throw by Tony.
I'm trying to count that out. I believe that's almost a 40-yard pass.
Well, you figure they go from about Rockland's 35.
Yeah. And he's at the...
Yeah, it's pretty close to a 40-yard pass
Between 35 and 40.
for a 13-year-old kid. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Tony McShay.
This time they have Nick LaCorey split to the left. Tim Lee and Tyrone Jefferson in the backfield.
I'll come back with the halfback option.
Same play. Looking over the middle to Nick this time. Nice throw. Just a little out of the reach. Tony got that away with some pressure on him too, Derek.
Yeah, going away, too. That was a nice looking play. Nick come through the center there and broke wide open.
I think Marshfield now will have to stay with Nick a little deeper. They let him off a couple times. I don't think they realized Tony could throw it quite that far.
Yeah.
Now we got Brian Capone and Timmy Lee split to the left, with Dan Ryan and Tony LaCorey split to the right, and Tyrone Jefferson the lone back. Hand off to Tyrone. He's met at the line, gains his feet, shakes a couple more tackles, but too many of them now.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a Marshfield player down.
He's definitely,
Brought down by
95 is Greg Cashin. Jason? All right, I'll go with that.
Tyrone's a bruising running back, and with the score of Rockland 8, Marshfield nothing, you're watching WRPS channel 53. Taken up on the play was number 95, Greg Chasen. Rockland is with third down and about 15. Ball spotted at Marshfield's 32. Tony back to pass again. He's got pressure from number 99. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. Nice play by number 99.
Ben Cabral. Hope his sister knows that he's wearing her shoes.
We're going to have a timeout, Rockland.
Timeout, Rockland.
Tony has a couple fakes to do, Derek. And then go back to the pocket. And number 99 flushed him out, and he's a pretty tall kid, caught up to Tony.
Yeah, missed the block.
All right, timeout on the field. You're watching WRPS channel 53. Rockland has 4th and 20, pretty close to 20.
Yeah, it does.
Rockland's going to
Can't be much time left in the half.
get Tyrone Jefferson, Timmy Lee back, and you get Tony McSherry out of the shotgun. High snap. He's got time, though. He's looking deep. He threw up a wounded duck. Nice hit. Oh, he keeps his feet. That's a clip.
No flag. He's still on his feet. Uh-oh, this is... Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, I can't believe that one.
Derek, we're a little biased, of course, being hometown announcers, but I want to tell you, Rick Scarpelli got hit
I
in the
didn't
back
see
of
that.
the left shoulder.
I
He
didn't
got
even
clocked
see
pretty
that.
good.
There's still no reason for that one to go all the way.
That was a nice run by, who ran it there?
I think it was 46.
He got popped good by Danny Ryan, but he regained his balance.
I know it. He took a couple of hits. All the hits were high. Couldn't take him down. That was McMahon.
So Marshfield scores in the waiting moments of the second quarter. 8-6 to score.
Like you said, Rockland's dominated this game. And after this play, they might not have anything to show for it.
Quietly, you know, I mean,
Marshfield going with 2 points in red.
Marshfield just hung in there and now got the big break. Rockland needs the whole entire affair.
Yeah, like a 75-yard interception return.
Just to hold them, I think, would be good enough.
Yeah, this one here.
Marshfield wants to think about this. They don't like the defense formation in front of them. The score 8-6. You're watching WRPS channel 53. Marshfield going for their 2-point conversion after about a 55-yard or maybe longer
75.
75-yard interception return. It's going to be back to pass. Looking to the left. Just out of the reach. That's a nice throw by number 13, Derek.
Excellent throw.
Ball intended for number 88 for Marshfield.
Steve Larry couldn't get to it.
Steve Larry.
Just overthrown. So score remains Rockland 8 and Marshfield 6. Can't be too much time left.
No, I can't imagine. It's got to be well under a minute.
Hey, is that little lady down there? No.
Hopefully Rockland will have a chance here to get at least a couple of offensive plays off.
Well, if they can get a good return,
Like
which
they
will
did to
stop the
game,
clock,
yeah.
and, you know, with Tony's arm, throw some passes, even if they're incomplete, they'll stop the clock. Tony just looked like he tried to throw it a little too hard then.
And you know what else? In the shotgun, the snap was a little deep, so he went back a few more yards. So he was probably like 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage when he threw that. So that made that an extra long pass. I think he tried to put a little mustard on there and
It just
slid
wobbled.
out a little, yeah.
Back deep, Ted Williams, Tim Lee, and Nick LaCorey.
Tom Kirby kicking off the Marshfield.
Kicking is Tom Kirby.
He's a tall boy.
Sure is.
This one goes down the middle. He'll be picked up by number 32, Ted Williams, right up the middle. Tackle on that long arm of
The kicker, Tom Kirby.
number 91.
Tackled by Tom Kirby.
Didn't seem to have much blocking on that side.
Kickoffs are tough, Derek, because the people up front hit them in, and then they got to stay with them, which is difficult.
Yeah. You know, the earlier the block, the less chance it has of being that effective.
It's like Marshfield's playing a center fielder, number 42. There's a pitch back to Timmy Lee. Looking back to Tony McSherry.
Ooh, that was almost picked off.
Almost.
It's like by 51 there.
Broken up by
Tom
Greg
O'Brien.
Jason.
I don't know how much time there is. Maybe Rockland can pound a couple of runs here.
You get Dan Ryan and Nick LaCorey split right. Timmy Lee and Brian Capone to the left. Tyrone
Yeah.
Jefferson the only back.
They
This
are
is usually
split
when he
way
runs
right.
it.
Nick
Nope.
LaCorey's almost in the next town.
Tony getting pressure. Too many of them. You shorten your line, offensive line, when you have double splits like that.
Tackled by Ben Cabral.
And then if somebody flushes you out of the pocket, you got to roll out there. You're out by yourself.
It's third down and about 14. That's the end of the first half. End of the first half, Rockland leads
And that's the first half.
8-6. You're watching WRPS
Rockland
channel
leads.
53.
Okay, I'd like to introduce the 1990 midget cheerleaders for Rockland. Wait a minute. I got the Pee-wee list here. Give me the midgets.
Where's your rough?
I'd introduce them if I had the names. Where'd they go?
There you go.
I seriously don't.
I want to save it for the... Oh, for the long... Yeah, I want the longest game. 3:30? 3:30? They were always asking my defense. Now he's your running back. A big buddy. Who's
Okay, I found their names. Let me turn this down. The names of the 1990 midget cheerleaders are Becky Olson, Jennifer Silva, Nicole Grimaldi, Beth Kelleher, Katie Brown, Crystal Connor, Trish McGinnis, Debbie O'Brien, Jenny, what is that first letter? Ulich? Letter U right here. Ulich, Jennifer Burrow, Lisa Shortall, Lacey Shortall, Michelle Newell, Courtney Lordy, Christine Lear, Christy Smith, Sarah Ellis, and the coach is Betty Olson.
John, kill it.
The second half action, Rockland leading 8-6. Kicking off for Rockland is number 24, Tony McSherry.
Back to receive is Generous. McMahon. And is that 99 over there?
Yeah, 99.
Cabral.
Tony McSherry to kick off for Rockland.
Nice kick by Tony.
Folks.
Lands on the 22-yard line. He's picked up back at the 10 by number 46. He's met hard right there.
Fumble
on the play.
That's Rockland's ball. His room service, Ted.
Fumble on the play. We'll see what's called. It's still Marshfield ball. In on the tackle was 51 Derek Craig, 65 Rick Scarpelli, and 85 is Jay Hansen.
That was McMahon going back for the ball. That was an excellent boot.
Wow, that was a real good kick. It hit about the 22 and it wasn't picked up to the 10-yard line. So now Marshfield starts out their own 23. Handoff right up the middle. Tackle by number 51, Derek Craig, and 85, Jay Hansen. 65, I'm sorry, 65,
Break chasing.
Rick Scarpelli on the tackle. Gain of about 4, the second down along 6. Rockland's defensive line having a good game, Derek.
So far.
This is up the middle again. It's met first by 52. Kevin O'Brien, also helped out by Timmy Lee and Tyrone Jefferson.
McMahon carrying the ball.
Good enough for the first down.
Just where I thought they couldn't run up the middle, they come up with a first down.
First down at their own 35-yard line. This time it's off the left tackle. Breaks a couple tackles and finally hauled down by number 89, Brian Capone.
Generous on the run. Generous on the run. Generous on the run.
Again, number 51, Derek Cragen on the tackle. Along with 65, Rick Scarpelli.
Said that name a few times.
Scott Belly?
No, that one and Craig.
Yep, they're both been in on tackles. So they're running off tackle left, off tackle right. So here it is, right up off tackle right this time. Number
Whoa.
89 does a little spin. Knocked out of bounds by number 20. No, not knocked out of bounds. Good extra yardage. Tackled by number 20, Tim Lee, and 32, Ted Williams.
That was 99 with the ball. Ben Gabbro. Rockland hitting high. Got to get him low.
Good enough for... Yep, it is a first down. 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Trailing Rockland 8-6, opening minutes, third quarter. Sun's hiding behind some clouds, cooling off. Well, it was a beautiful day.
Still pretty nice.
Number 1 quarterback in now, Derek, for Marshfield. Wasn't it 13 earlier?
It sure was.
This is a handoff off the right side to number 21. He's met hard by
I don't think he wanted anything to do with that hit. Deep Pasquale.
Jay Hansen and Kevin O'Brien on the tackle. Timeout, Rockland. Rockland wants to say, hey, they're getting 4 or 5 yards of carry.
Yep. Time to close it up.
Almost looks like the plays are being run in by the 2 quarterbacks for Marshfield. One will come in with the play, call it, and run it, and then 13 was just coming in.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Opening minutes, third quarter. Marshfield's already had matched their total for first downs in the whole first half. Timeout in the field. You're watching WRPS.
Okay, Marshfield, 2nd down and 8. Handoff off the left end to 99. Tackled by, first met by 25 for Rockland.
No, that was 34, Derek. Tyrone Jefferson.
Was it?
Yep. Or maybe 25. You're right, Dan Ryan. I thought you said 35.
How could you doubt me?
It's easy. 3rd down and 9.
Hurry up offense.
This is a handoff off the right side to the quarterback 13. See, they have 13 and 1 out there occasionally.
I don't know if they're trying to set up the option pass here or what, but 13 is definitely not a running back.
No gain on the play. Bring a 4th down and 8. Number 77 into the game, Tim Condon. Number 74, Alan Chamberlain, coming out.
They think they know.
There's a pitch to number 21 on the left side.
Nice
Good play
play
by Dan Ryan on the
Excellent play.
the right corner. Come up and met him. Rockland will take, Derek Rockland will take over at Marshfield's 40.
That's a loss of 6 yards. He made a great play. That was generous carrying the ball. He has some speed for them, too.
Dan just slipped a tackle and come right up. That number 21, Generous, was still running east and west. Again, Marshfield has number 31 playing way back in center field. Look at a man way over there left. Looks like he's a wide receiver. Nah,
Ooh,
tipped up in the backfield.
90?
Yep. Number 20, Timmy Lee, a little shaken up on a play. Maybe Charlie horse.
Darrell Nobles from Marshfield sneaking in. I think he come in from the tackle spot.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Timmy Lee up the right side. Makes a catch around the tackle. Oh, he slipped up again. Just a little slip and gave him time to get him. Nice pickup, though. Gain of 6. 3rd down and 4.
Went through, bounced to the outside.
Timmy Lee again on the right side. He's brought down.
No.
Nice play, Timmy.
Spun for a couple extra. I think he's still about 2 yards
He's
short.
caught from behind, and he dragged the player with him. He spun around and got hit by a whole bunch of Marshfield people, still playing off each other. Gain of about 4. Be 4th down and a long 1. Ball spotted just about the 32-yard line of Marshfield. Nick LaCorey centering the ball now for Rockland. Quarterback keeper Tony McSherry looks like he keeps going, breaks a couple tackles. He needed one and he got about 7.
First down, Rockland.
Excellent effort.
Rockland now have a 1st and 10 at the Marshfield 24-yard line.
It's like having a fullback on a keeper there.
I thought he'd get a couple yards, and the next thing you know, he's still going.
That's the second effort, right?
There's a pitch back to Timmy Lee. Oh, nice run, Timmy Lee.
About 9 yards on the sweep.
Good tackle at a gain of 6, and the momentum brought him another 3.
I think that was 68 on the tackle. Be pretty good because they don't have one.
Second down and about 4.
It's a deep huddle for Rockland.
The fake pitch hand off to Tyrone off the left tackle. Good enough for the first down and then some.
That's only the second time with Tyrone carrying the ball.
No. We're going to have a timeout, Marshfield, with Rockland leading 8-6. You're watching WRPS channel 53. Okay, Rockland. Tony McSherry hands off to Tim Lee, right side, cuts it back up the middle.
Good effort.
Rockland had a 1st and 10 from
About the 13,
yeah, about the 13-yard line. Gain of about 4. Will be second down and 6. Ball spotted just inside the 10. Tyrone Jefferson right up the middle. He's plowing his way. He's going to be close to the first down, Derek.
Never went down.
No gain on the play.
Really about the 5-yard line. Need a couple.
Looks like they can get a first down around the 3.
3rd and 3.
Yeah, they put this in and punch in the extra 2. Puts Marshfield into a 2-score situation.
It's a fake to Timmy Lee. Looking, nope, Tony's going to keep
Covered.
it.
He was well covered.
He's close. Hey, signal touchdown, Rockland.
There it is. That was a smart play to keep that ball in because he was well covered out there on the pass.
Tony McSherry from 5 yards out gets around the corner.
Touchdown for Rockland.
Rockland now try for the 2-point conversion. It's Timmy Lee up there behind Tyrone Jefferson. He's close. He's in. Well, that makes the score Rockland 16 and Marshfield 6. You're watching WRPS channel 53. Kicking off for Rockland's number 24, Tony McSherry.
Tony McSherry.
They're back there this time for the kick. He's back
Yeah,
at
the
10.
last one. A little shorter than last time. Picked up by number
Squiver.
95. Oh, he's having trouble with it. Tackled by a host of Rockland players.
Got one hurt for Rockland. Derek Craig, I think.
Yeah, Derek looks like he's holding his stomach.
1st and 10.
That was a good run for Tom Kirby for kind of a broken play.
With a flag on the end of the 3rd quarter. The end of the 3rd quarter has Rockland leading 16-6.
You're watching WRPS Channel 53.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
Marshfield first and 10 from their own 38. Handoff number 46. Hit
McMahon.
hard by, Derek, number 65, Rick Scarpelli.
Tom McMahon, 2-yard gain.
Number 35 into the game, Chuck Cowan. They hand off left tackle, tackled by the whole right side of Rockland's defensive line. Led by Brian Capone, Jay Hansen.
Tom McMahon on the tackle.
Marshfield needing 2 scores is into a little hurry-up offense here.
Taken by a host. 30 to about 8.
Number 30 into the game for Rockland, that's Jeff Gary. Brian Capone taking the break. There's a pitch to the left side to number 13, cuts it up. He's hit right there by number 76 for Rockland, Brian Daly, and there's a flag on the play. Looks to be in the vicinity of Holden, Derek.
Yeah. 25 for Rockland.
That's
Danny Ryan turned that play in nice.
Yep, Holden against Marshfield.
Really put him in the hole. This football?
Rockland is going to decline this.
Decline now will be 4th down, and there's a loss on the play. So it'll be 4th down and 11.
The stick man wakes up.
A lot of movement there. Back to pass number 1 over to the right side. Nice catch. Nice tackle by Chuck Cowan. Catch was made by number 42 for Marshfield.
John Picard.
John Picard.
Short of the first down, Rockland takes over.
That's a nice looking play.
Rockland's ball, first and 10.
A nice throw by number 1.
That was an excellent play. See the Rockland huddle, looks like they're short a player. Here he comes.
65, Rick Scarpelli. It's a handoff to Nick LaCory off the left side. He's fighting his way back towards the middle, gain of about 5.
Play looked a little slow developing.
Second down and 5 for Rockland. Ball spotted just at midfield. No, 40-yard line. Sorry, it is Timmy Lee off the left side. Fights his way close to the first down.
I think he's just a half a yard short.
Tackled by Tom O'Brien.
Real close. That looks like about 6 inches.
30 inches for Rockland.
Tony McSherry on the keeper.
The 6+4.
Falling right behind Sean Farrell, number 62. Sean's had a good game today. Into the game now is number 30, Chuck Cowan. Coming in for number 20, Tim Lee.
No, 30's Jeff Gary.
Jeez, I was calling him Chuck Cowan the whole game.
Hey, today's Joe's birthday. Mine too. Also, nice to meet you.
Tony McSherry on a keeper to the right side. He's got some players to beat, and he dodges 1, dodges
Nice
2, cuts it back.
What a great
Brings it
run.
down to about the 18-yard line on a nice run by Tony McSherry. Good blocking on the right side. He eluded 2 tacklers all on his own, though, Derek.
Absolutely.
Number 12 into the game, Jacob Lowell. Coming in for 89, Brian Capone. Also coming in is number 80 for Rockland. Number 20, I'm sorry, Tim Lee.
Those are the runs that hurt. You go from a 5-yard loss to a 10-yard gain.
Tough to get Tony down an open field tackle. If he doesn't move around you, he'll run right over you. This is Timmy Lee off the right side. Gigantic hole. Tackled on the play by number 51.
Did you see where the left end lined up for Marshfield that time? He was way outside.
I said that earlier, Derek. It almost looks like they got the ball and he's a wide receiver.
It looked like they were playing with 2 down linemen there.
And there's nobody out, like, split to the right for him to cover, so maybe they, I don't understand it.
I couldn't figure that one out. And that's right where they ran, too. See if he goes out there again.
Jeff Gary into the game again, number 30, with Tyrone Jefferson and Nick LaCorey.
Oh, there he is in there.
First and goal from the 9 for Rockland.
Handoff goes to Jeff on the right side. Brought down by number 97 for Marshfield.
Tim Leahy.
Number 77 into the game for Rockland is Tim Condon. Also Tim Lee coming back in.
Looks like he's going in at left tackle.
Ball spotted at about the 8-yard line. Second down and goal. This time's a handoff to Nick LaCorey off the left side. Does a little spin. He picked up a couple more yards with that spin, Derek.
Little Tony Dorsett spin there.
Nick LaCorey on the carry for Rockland. Third and about 4 for Rockland.
You've done a couple of those spins before, huh, Ted?
Yeah.
Down at the Sons of Italy?
Not meaning to. You get third down and goal from about the 4. Timeout, Marshfield.
Timeout, Marshfield.
With the score, Rockland 16 and Marshfield 6. You're watching WRPS channel. The score, Rockland 16 and Marshfield 6. It's third down and goal from the 4. Tyrone Jefferson off the right side plows his way down to about the 2-yard line.
It's his 4th and goal.
Tyrone Jefferson on the carry. 4th and about a yard.
We're going to have Brian Capone and Timmy Lee split left, Nick LaCorey and Dan Ryan to the right, and this is usually Tyrone up the middle, Derek.
Could even go with a quarterback keeper up the middle here for a touchdown.
Tyrone off the left side. He's in for the touchdown.
Tyrone Jefferson in for the touchdown for Rockland.
Yeah, they really spread him thin.
Pushes the score to 22-6 in favor of Rockland, now going for the 2-point conversion. Tyrone Jefferson and Jeff Gary in the backfield.
Let Tony kick one through here.
I was thinking of that.
We're not thinking alike, are we?
There's a pitch to Jeff Gary on the right side. He's got some blockers trying to turn the corner. Good pursuit by number, what is that, 96 for Marshfield. Nice pursuit.
96, Dan Putnam.
There's a flag on the play.
Like a clip Rockland.
Yeah, it's against Rockland. He's talking to the Marshfield captain,
Yeah, that'll go on the kickoff.
number 13. Got a personal foul clipping against Rockland. Be assessed on the kickoff. The score, Rockland 22, Marshfield 6. You're watching WRPS, channel 53. Okay, Rockland getting set to kick off to Marshfield. Kicking from the 25 will be Tony McSherry because of the 15-yard clipping penalty.
Carry kicking off for Rockland.
Little nub over the side, picked up by number 34. Tackle by number 32, number 42, John Uminski, Ted Williams, and
94, that was NATO Alves.
Hi. Hi, Howard.
Marshall take over at Rockland's 35. Rockland only has 10 players on the field. Derek Craig coming in.
Nice count, Ted.
There's a pitch to number 21 on the right side. He's run out of bounds by Nick.
Thrown into the stake.
Number 84. No, that was 24, Tony McSherry.
Yeah.
Gain of maybe a yard to be second down to 9. There's a 2-minute warning, 2 minutes left to go in the game. Rockland ahead 22-6. You're watching WRPS channel 53. Players into the ball game for Rockland. 86 at Briidgewater.
We got a 48.
Number 42, John Uminski.
All right. Got
35, Chuck Cowing. Here's a pitch to the right to number 21. It's a halfback option.
Boom.
Going across the field.
I don't think he's going to throw it quite that far.
Number 8, Keith Mattis. Number 66, Mike Lucedo. Jeff Gary, number 30. 21 is John Togo. 58 is Mike Lawn. At 12 is Jacob Lowell. Here's a pitch to number 46 on the right side. Tackle on the play by number 8, Keith Mattis.
68 or 86?
86, Adam Bernica.
Now 4th and 5 for
When he was turned around, it was 68.
Gain of 5. It'll be 4th down and about 5. Ball spotted just shy of the 30-yard line of Rockland. Number 1 pitches back to 46. He hesitates for a second, gets to the outside, and gets the first down. Knocked out of bounds there. Number 35, Chuck Cowan.
First down at the Marshfield 20, at the Rockland 20.
Who do you play next week, Derek?
I believe it's Silver Lake.
Away or home?
Home. I don't
Next week against Silver Lake home. Mites and Pee-wees 1-1, and the Midgets start off the season 2-0. 46 up the middle, and nice cuts. Breaks some tackles, and nice hard hit by number 8, Keith Mattis. Nice tackle by Keith, but it's good enough for another first down.
Who's that? 68? They had the shot at the backfield there?
68 is, there is no 68. 86?
No. He was facing frontwards this time.
First and goal from the
58.
9-yard line.
How about a 58?
58 is Mike Lawn. Tried to mow him down. Here's a pitch to number 46 off the left side. He scampers his way in the end zone for a touchdown. Rockland, Marshall, excuse me.
Whatever. The purple. I think first string defense is coming back in here.
We have an injured Rockland player on the field. Can't see who it is, Derek.
Can't see either.
Looks like number 78. Danny Wormald is a little shaken up on the play.
Do they have an EMT here? I don't see an EMT here.
They should have one. They don't. I don't believe they're allowed to start a game without one.
I don't see one. That lady looks like the cheerleading coach to me. I don't know.
Marshall going for the extra point.
There's a pass
Wide
over the
open.
right side, number 42 all alone.
John Picard with the 2-point conversion.
That makes the score Rockland 22 and Marshfield 14. You're watching WRPS channel 53. Rockland's getting set for the kickoff. They're giving them a break. They only got 10 guys on the field. There's an onside kick. Caught on the line by Tim Lee. Rockland only had 10 guys out there.
Oh, that's all they needed.
It's not, didn't go 10 yards. Procedure against Marshfield.
Timmy got that when he come over the...
Procedure or it didn't go 10 yards?
Decline. Rockland takes over at the 49-yard line of Marshfield. First and 10 from there.
Somebody ought to tell Marshfield. Rockland was all lined up, ready to go. The ref's helping him out here, putting him in position. You're over here. Okay.
Tony just going to kill the time.
If we had the 2-minute warning,
Yeah.
we did?
Timeout Marshfield. Rockland leading 22-14. You're watching TV 53. How much time is left in the game, Derek? We can't remember if we saw the 2-minute warning or not. We can tell if Tony goes down to one knee again. Either that or it was just a missed snap. Nope. Oh, it's going to be a pitch back to Tyrone. He faked
Wide
everybody
open.
out.
Wide
Tyrone
open.
trying to get to the outside. He does. He caught from behind by number 97 for Marshfield.
97 is Tim Leahy.
That's another Rockland first down.
I think Marshfield was looking for Tony just to go down. When he fumbled the snap, it almost looked like that's what he was going to do.
Well, I wonder if they set him up on the play previous. Fake going down. Everybody charges it.
Right now,
33 it looks like.
number
Dick.
33 for Briidgewater is Derek Lennon.
That's one of their good running backs also. Hopefully he's just shaken up. All right,
Appears
with a
that he might
timeout.
have knocked the wind out of him.
Sorry, Dick. With a timeout on the field, you're watching WRPS channel 53. Second and 8 for Briidgewater. Ball spotted just shy of the 25-yard line. No score in the game. This is the furthest into the other person's territory either team has had today. This is a pitch to 43 on the right side. It's a fumble, but they recovered it. Loss of the 3 they gained on the previous play. Bring up 3rd down and 10.
Bring up 4th and 10. 3rd and 10, I'm sorry. Oh.
This deep into the territory, Dick, is definitely a 4-down plays. So they get 2 downs to get 10 yards. This is a pass
Quick
play to number
snap.
14, a little over to the flat. Incomplete to number 33, the man that was shaken up, so it's good to see him back in there. He's okay.
Looked like a little trap play there, Ted. So now it'll bring up 4th and 10. Ball spotted on the 26-yard line of Rockland.
A big series of down early in the game right here. I mean, it's big down right here. 4th and
10.
long 10.
Sorry.
Back to pass again is number 14. He's going to look over the middle. Way overthrown. Rockland had coverage back there with Dan Ryan, Brian Capone, and Ted Williams, all on one guy. Nobody else did. They didn't send any other receiver out. So Rockland will take over on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
That you were right, Ted. That deep in their opponent's territory, it is worth going for the 4th down. It puts Rockland at about the 26-yard line, and they have to fight the way out of that. Whereas if Briidgewater had made it, then they had 4 more downs. they would have been marked at about the 16-yard line.
I didn't understand that play, Dick. It's 4th and 10, and you only send one receiver out. You know, it's pretty obvious who you're going to throw to. Nevertheless, Rockland takes over. Nick LaCorey split to the right. Tyro Jefferson and Tim Lee in the backfield. Tony on the option, flips it out to Timmy, but it hit on a one-hopper. Timmy had it down at there, loss of about 4. That play's designed for Tony to come a little bit more to the right, but good pursuit by the Bridgewater defender. From 32, Ted Williams into the game, split far to the right. This is Tim Lee on a pitch out to the right side. Whoa. Even though, well, we did call it.
We have a
Dick,
flag
I'm not
thrown.
so
I believe
sure.
that's going to be intention to injure.
Well, it's a face mask, tackled by face mask, but I'd like to, we don't have instant replay, but I'd like to see that. It almost looked like he grabbed the back of his shoulder pads around his neck area. Is there going to be face mask?
They are calling it as a face mask. It is a 15-yard or 20-yard penalty. I don't know which.
15. And we're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct call against Bridgewater.
So we have another.
He's going to kick him out of the
We have
game.
an ejection from the game. We can't see who it. Number 82 for Bridgewater. That's Joe Rosenfield.
Well, Dick,
He's been ejected from the game. They're explaining it to the coaches now. Most likely it was something he said referred to the referee.
Dick, we saw that one player get 2 of them in one game, and I always thought it came with an automatic suspension. I mean, ejection from the game, and that kid got 2 and he didn't get ejected.
There is no penalty in football as there is in hockey, gross misconduct and an ejection from the game. We found out last week, like you said, that there were 2 called against the opposing team, the same player.
Well, Timmy Lee gained about 8 or 9 yards, and the 30 yards tacked on to the penalty. Timmy again on the sweep. Nice hit block up front by Tyrone Jefferson. Timmy shirt tackled by number 80.
Number 80 is Steve Medeiros for Bridgewater.
If Timmy could have broke 80, he could have gotten pretty close to the first down. Tyrone Jefferson led with a nice block.
So it brings up 2nd and about 6, Ted. The gain of about 4 yards on that play.
Nick LaCorey off to the right. This is another pitch to Timmy. Another good block by Tyrone. Timmy gets down to about the 32-yard line, just shy of the first down.
Bring up 3rd and a short 2.
And we have a 3rd down and 2.
I'd like to see him give it to one of the other running backs, Ted. Timmy could get worn out real quickly doing all this running here.
Well, it would be, I think, well, I don't want to be a coach, but if you have Nick LaCorey come across the line and hand him off to the left side now. All right, Tony's going to pass. Wide open is Dan O'Brien. Nice catch.
Danny had to look over the opposite shoulder. The ball was thrown a little to his right as he was running to the left, but he had enough sense to stop, look over his opposite shoulder, and catch the ball. Terrific catch.
Good play all the way around, Dick, there. Tony wasn't really set to throw the ball, but he was under pressure, so he just threw it up there. And like you said, Danny O'Brien he was looking over his left shoulder, turned completely and look over his right. Nice concentration by Dan. 1st and 10, ball spotted around the 13. This is a pitch out to Timmy Lee, trying to outrun 67, but he sure tackles him.
Number 67 for Bridgewater is Chris Perry. Good tackle. He got a hold of his shirt and just held on, pulled him down.
Number 25, Dan Ryan into the game.
About 6, then we have 2nd down and 16.
They can get another first down, Ted, by the appearance of about the 2-yard line.
This is a pitch to Timmy again on the right side. Another good block by Tyrone Jefferson.
Timmy turns it up for a gain of about the 6 yards, 5 or 6 yards that they lost.
Timmy and Tyrone worked well. Most of the time, Tyrone was blocking to the left, and Timmy kept the sweep going. That time, Tyrone blocked his man to the right. Timmy cut it up, and a pretty decent gain on the play. 3rd down and about 12. Ball spotted about the 14-yard line of Bridgewater. Tony grounds the ball.
Sorry, 3 seconds left in the first half.
I missed the 2-minute warning, Dick, so...
I did too, Ted. I didn't realize there was such a short time left in the game, and I'm sorry, in the first half. Mr. Mahoney sitting over here, who happens to be the #1 authority for these youngsters for the last 18 years, I believe.
Tony McSherry with 3 seconds left, pitches back to Timmy Lee. He's going to look for the end zone to Brian Capone. Just overthrown by Timmy.
Was
Good
thrown
effort.
out of the end zone, another 5 yards shorter, and they may have had that. That's the end of the first half. I'd like to remind you you're watching WRPS, Channel 53.
Here you see number 92 for Rockland is Mike Burke. Mike is a little overweight to be playing midgets this year, but he still wants to be on the sidelines with the team, and he still practices with the team. A very nice quality that he has. We wish him luck when he moves to high school. It's unfortunate that the weight limit is just he's a little over it. But nevertheless, he's still with the team, and like I said, he practices with the team. Good luck to you. You're watching WRPS. Second half action getting ready to start. Tony McSherry for Rockland kicking off the Briidgewater. Back deep for Briidgewater is number 80 and number 43.
83 is Steve Medeiros. Number 43 is Brandon McElroy.
Picked up by 76. Good hit. Nice hit by number 25, Dan Ryan, and in on a little help is number 82, Kevin O'Brien.
Brought down by number 25, Danny Ryan.
No score in the game, just underway second half. Briidgewater first and 10 from their own 44-yard line, and we have an official timeout, an injured Briidgewater player. I'd like to remind you watching WRPS.
That's number 76, the young fellow that just carried the ball, Ted. His name's John Ferrari.
10 Briidgewater.
First and 10 for Briidgewater.
A lot of movement, but good tackle by number 52, Kevin O'Brien, off the left side of Rockland's line.
Looked like a designed long count for drawing them off sides, Ted. They did move twice, but they were able to get back and set before the ball was snapped. A loss of about a yard on the play.
Excuse me, Dick. Also shaking up on that kickoff was number 25, Dan Ryan. Being looked at by the EMT. Second down and about almost 11. Back to pass is off to the flat. Number 43 is tackled by number 32, Ted Williams, and number 21, John Togo.
Number 32, Ted Williams, saved the play on that because Timmy Lee had him in his grasp, and he broke free, and the only one left there basically to stop him was Ted Williams. Excellent open field tackle.
55, Sean O'Connor coming out. 51, Derek Craig coming in. It was good enough for a first down, first and 10 at Rockland's 46-yard line for Briidgewater. With timeout, Briidgewater. No score in the game. You're watching TV 53. Handoff to number 44 up the middle, tackled by number 65, Rick Scarpelli, and 24, Tony McSherry.
44, Kenneth Bernard. Stopped by number 65, Rick Scarpelli.
55, Sean O'Connor back in the game. Second down and a long 7. Fumble by the quarterback.
There appeared to be movement on that side, Ted. Evidently there's not because they didn't call it, but it did look like Briidgewater moved before the ball was snapped.
I've thought that a couple of plays, but it must be just a half a second before the ball snaps and the refs are letting it go, maybe. So a loss of a yard will be 3rd down and 8. Ball just shy, just inside Rockland's 45-yard line.
Look at the hand you got, Ray.
There's a handoff, misdirection to number 20. He's tackled by,
He
hung
struggled.
on. Nick LaCorey and Ted had him, and he struggled in second effort and got down pretty close to the 1st down.
4th and a little under a yard, Ted. I'm sure they will go for this, seeing where the score is nothing. This is the 3rd quarter.
4th and 1.
Well, being in this area of the field also, Dick, they don't, if you turn the ball over, Rockland still would have 65 yards, 64 yards to go. 4th and about a half a yard. Quarterback keeper. Again, Dick, that looked like movement to me.
It certainly does, Ted. It appears that the center is moving well before he's snapping the ball.
1st down, Briidgewater. Ball spotted now at Rockland's 35-yard line. Number 86, Adam Vanica into the game.
Stay good for Bridgewater, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the Rockland 35-yard line.
We expected a good game here today. Both teams have a 2-0 record. Both teams are here to play, too, apparently.
Not too many turnovers. Wow, 1 fumble for Rockland and maybe 1 misdirection again. Hand up to number 20. He's tripped up by number 82, Dan O'Brien.
Ball carried by number 30.
Gain of about 2 yards, bring up 2nd and 8. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line
Number 82,
of Rockland.
Second and 8. There's a hand off the 33 off the right side. He's met high by Tim Lee and also hung on to by '86 Adam Bernica. Pick up a couple, will be 3rd down and 5.
Ball carrier was 33, Derek Lennon for Bridgewater.
Number 86, Adam Bernica.
It's a big down here, Dick. If they hold him here without giving him any yardage, now Bridgewater has to think about a pass play.
They split the backfield.
It's a handoff to 33, right up the middle, tackled by a host of Rockland players, and it's going to be close to the 1st down. Nope, it's just shy, be 4th down, and again, 4th down and a half a yard.
Down and 1.
Rockland's going to call a timeout here and talk over this defense. With that, I remind you, you're watching WRPS channel 53. 4th and a 1.5 for Bridgewater. Movement again, I thought. Hit the backfield, and he spun. I don't know if he got it, Dick. Depends on the spot.
I don't believe they're going to give it to him. If they do, they're going to measure it, Ted, because it is very, very close.
He's got to get over that hash mark, the 25-yard line, hash mark, and it's I believe they did with the squat.
They are timeout on the referee. They are going to measure the ball. It will be extremely close if he did make it. According to the sideline markers, I do believe that he did not make it.
It wasn't a very good spot if you're from Rockland. No, I guess it was.
He's about a foot short. Well, about 6 inches short, actually. Rockland will take over the ball. Great defensive play there by the Rockland team, holding them to 4th down and about a 1.5 feet, like you said.
Good call, Dick. You called it, and it's hard to tell from this angle. Rockland will take over at their own 25-yard line. 3rd quarter, 0-0 the score.
20-yard line.
Tony flip backs to Timmy Lee. He cuts it upfield. He's got some yardage, Dick. Does a nice spin move.
Spins through a couple more tackles. Extra effort there. He gains about 7 yards on that play, Ted.
Took 3 or 4 of them to tackle him. Nice play by Tim Lee. Good hole on the right side, and he elected to cut it back upfield, which was a good move.
It certainly was. Tyrone there made an excellent block to the outside and allowed Timmy to, like you say, cut up through the middle instead of bringing it wide to the sidelines.
2nd down and 8. Ball shy, just a couple yards shy of the 35-yard line.
Second down and 2, I hate to correct you,
Second
Ted.
and 2, I'm sorry.
Gain of about 8.
Right, I'm excited. Almost the same play. This is a handoff to Tyrone. Good enough for the first down and then some, Dick.
Excellent play by young Tony McSherry. A fake pitch out and a handoff up the middle to Tyrone.
I'd like to remind viewers that number 25, Dan Ryan, seemed to be shaken up on a nice tackle he made on a kickoff, and I see him down on the sidelines. He has his shoulder pads off, so I think he's done for the day. This is handoff Timmy Lee right side. This time he does cut it out. It gains 3 or 4.
Tackled on the play for Briidgewater by number 76. That's John Ferrari, and number 44, that's Kenneth Bernard.
That's about the 3rd or 4th time. It looked like Timmy was about to break it for a more gain than he got, and he got sure tackled. Bridgewater players doing a good job of not letting Timmy get free. This time Nick LaCory off to the right. Handoff Tyrone right up the middle.
Excellent run. Tyrone's maybe a foot short of the first down. Gain of about 7 yards on that play, Ted.
He's so strong, Dick. He has strong legs, and when he gets a head of steam going, it's awful tough to bring him down.
I'm quite surprised the coaches didn't elect to run these plays a little earlier in the game. Tyrone and Nick LaCory both have very strong legs. They don't have the speed that Timmy has, but they are terrifically strong young players.
Here's Timmy Lee off left tackle, lead block by Tyrone. Timmy's gains, he needed 3rd and 1, and he gained about 7.
So it'll bring up another first down for Rockland. Ball spotted at about the 45-yard line of Briidgewater. Rockland seems to be doing well now, Ted, on the runs. They're moving the ball 6-7 yards at a time, picking up their first downs.
Well, that's the end of the 3rd quarter with Rockland on the move and no score in the game. Remind you watching channel 53. WRPS channel 53. Comes out with Nick LaCory wide right, Tim Lee and Tyrone Jefferson backfield. Handoff Tim Lee. Makes a little deke off to the left side. He gets the 3 or 4 yards, Dick, by Tyrone leading the way. You know, whether Tyrone has the ball or not, he's, just, like we said, he's a strong runner. And
excellent blocker for the backfield.
Gain of about 3, so we have 2nd down and 7.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for Rockland. They seem to be running well now. They're looking real good right now, Ted. Possibility of a score here.
Fake pitch. Here's the...
Tyrone breaks it outside, breaks another tackle. Held on to by number 20 for Briidgewater, Tony Colozzi.
What you call that, Bob? What?
Smash trap.
I guess that's a play called a smash trap.
Again, we have it from our authority here, Mr. Mahoney.
It's a fake pitch to Tim Lee on the right, and then Tyrone comes across the middle. 3rd down and 4. Ball spotted just over the
Tony McSherry elects to keep it.
Speaking of strong runners,
Tony's a very strong runner.
Good surge.
Ball's just shy of the first down.
Good surge by the offensive line. We've neglected them a little bit today. They've opened up some good holes, especially in this second half. And that was a good surge there. Dan Scarpelli and company.
I did make a mistake there. That is a first down, Ted. They did make enough yardage to make the first down, so it's 1st and 10 again for Rockland. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Timmy Lee. Had trouble with the ball.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Tony was in the grasp of one of the Briidgewater players when he tried to hand off to Timmy Lee, and unfortunately, Timmy didn't quite get the ball in time and was tackled at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and about 10.
Into the game for Rockland is number 88, Paul Westberg. Paul had been injured early in the season with hamstring, I believe. Now he comes back out in favor of Sean Farrell. 2nd down and on 9. Tony McSherry back to pass. He elects to run. He's under a lot of pressure, and he might gain a couple or maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up a third, and let's see where they mark it. Timeout, Rockland. There was no gain. He did make it back to the line of scrimmage.
All of a sudden, now the running plays and stuff aren't working. Maybe Bridgewater makes the adjustment. Okay, timeout on the field. Rockland 0, Bridgewater 0. You're watching TV 53. Comes 3rd down and 9. Ball spotted at Bridgewater's 33-yard line.
2 split to the left. 3 split to the left.
Shotgun, Tony McSherry. Looking over the middle to Timmy Lee.
Timmy Lee makes the catch. He will be a little short of the first down, about 4 yards short. It'll bring up 4th and about... fourth and about 2, I'm sorry.
My eyes, Dick, that was, again, hit before he caught the ball.
I think you may see a keeper here by Tony McSherry again up the middle.
I would say either Tom, well, you got 3 in the backfield now. It could be Nick LaCorey behind Tyrone.
Out of an I formation, Timmy Lee on the outside.
Second effort by Timmy. Good job by the left side of the offensive line. I don't know if it was by design, Dick, but Tyrone Jefferson and Nick LaCorey went up the middle, and Timmy Lee went off left.
It looks like he picked his hole, Ted. I don't believe it was designed that way. I think he was supposed to follow the 2 blockers, but the line did get stacked up. Timmy did have enough sense to go to the outside and pick up the first down.
First and 10 from 22. Timmy Lee again, left side. Makes some nice moves and does all he can just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was hit 2 or 3 times there in the backfield and did spin away from them, Ted. He did get back to the line of scrimmage. I'm sorry. We'll bring up 2nd and about 9.
I like to see that pitch to Timmy now to the right side. A lot of room on that side of the field. They sent Brian Capone and Nick LaCorey to the right, Tim Lee and Dan O'Brien to the left, and this is usually Tyrone up the middle. Yep, right off left tackle, Tyrone puts his head down.
Appears to be another fumble.
No indication given yet. Rockland still has
retains the ball. That'll bring up a 3rd and about 7. Short gain of a yard or 2 on the play. Again, Ted, you said Bridgewater has shifted and picked up on the running plays. We'll have to watch to see if Tony McSherry decides to pass on this play. No,
it's a pitch out to Timmy Lee, but it's an option. He's got Brian Capone. He catches it for the touchdown.
Brian Capone makes the touchdown.
We just let the picture and the noise tell the story there. Nice play, Dick.
Excellent play.
They got to give a lot of credit to, of course, Tony and Brian, but also the line for giving them time and Coach Newcomb for.
And as we know from the past, Timmy Lee has played quarterback.
6-0 Rockland going for the 2-point conversion. This could be a big one here also, Dick. This one's going to be a fake pitch counter smash trap or whatever it's called against Tyrone Jefferson, and just shy. But Rockland punches one in to break the scoreless tie, and they lead 6-0.
We are in the 4th quarter, so we have no indication of how much time is left. We'd like to remind you you're watching Channel 53 Rockland.
24, Tony McSherry kicking off for Rockland.
Nice end over end. Caught by number 80, Steve Medeiros.
He's breaking some tackles.
Sure was.
He got hit early. He got hurt by 2 or 3 guys, and he spun away from him.
Finally brought down by number 51, Derek Craig, and number 58, Mike Lawn.
Derek Craig.
Okay, we are, like Dick said, we don't know the time exactly, but we have to be at least midway through the 4th quarter. Rockland just taking the lead 6-0. Bridgewater takes over at their own 46-yard line.
The mix-up on the play.
Looks like he wanted to.
It looked like he was going to fake the handoff and go for the pass, and he ran into his both members of his backfield.
Ball taken by number 14.
No gain on the play, second down and 10.
Stop by number 82, Ian O'Brien.
Good leg tackle by number 82, Danny O'Brien.
Second down and 9.
Hand off left side, number 33. Good job by Tyrone Jefferson.
Tyrone and Tony McSherry in on the tackle there, Ted.
Tyrone got his arms around him and just wouldn't let go. Gain of 5, gain of 4, third and about along 6. Ball spotted right at midfield.
Rockland playing all pumped up now where they made the score.
Okay.
Timeout Bridgewater. We'd like to remind you you're watching WRPS Rockland.
Just a reminder, Rockland will be
Third down, long 6, Bridgewater.
third and 6.
They come out of the huddle with 2 split to the right. Ball intended for number 80 over the middle. Coverage on the play. Deep was Tim Lee and short was Brian Capone.
Number 80 for Bridgewater is Steve Medeiros, the intended receiver. That'll bring up a 4th and 6. Ball spotted at midfield. I believe now they have to go for this, Ted. They're struggling for a score here in the game, tie the ball game.
I'd say so. They get 80 split to the right. 14 back to pass, looking right over to number 80, in and out of his hands. It would have been good for a first down if he was able to hang on. Rockland defenders had played off a little bit. Rockland take over on downs, ball spotted midfield. You'll see nothing but running plays, I'm sure, Dick.
You may even see Tony McSherry elect to just fall on the ball. He probably knows how much time is, but we don't. Brian Capone and Nick LaCory split wide right. Hand off to Tyrone up the middle.
With a flag on the... No, was that a flag or just
No,
a piece? It's a mouthpiece.
Someone's mouthpiece just came out. Broke off their helmet. I believe it's Tyrone's.
Ball carried by number 34, Tyrone Jefferson. Stopped on the play by number 77, Ian Burnham.
A gain of 3. Bring up 2nd and 7.
Ball this side of midfield on the Bridgewater side. Rockland leading 6-0. Time running out in the 4th quarter.
2 minutes. We have the 2-minute warning now.
2 minutes remaining in the ball game. 2 minutes.
I'm sure Rockland will try and run the timeout. Hand up to
Jefferson
Tyrone.
left side. Puts his shoulder down. Nice run, Tyrone. Gains about 5 and mostly on his own. Lowers the shoulder, Dick, and
Strong runner, very strong runner.
we have a timeout, Bridgewater. Score Rockland 6, Bridgewater nothing. You're watching TV 53. Rockland comes out of the huddle, 3rd and long 4. Full house backfield. Nick LaCoy, right side, had a hole. Nick plows his way down to the first down.
Strong second effort by Nick.
Come on, you move it back. 4th down and inches. 4th down and inches.
Well, they didn't give him the first down, Dick. It's 4th and inches. Tony McSherry
On the keeper. Enough for a first down.
Quarterback sneak by McSherry. Good for a first down.
Like I say, I believe you'll see now that Tony will just fall on the ball and eat up the clock. We've got to be under a minute here. Bridgewater changing up their line.
Bridgewater get a whole bunch of people in and out of the game. Yeah, Dick, you're right. Tony just lays on the ground.
They will eat the clock up now. Bridgewater a little upset with this, but we've seen it before. Tony knows what he's doing.
Tony getting instructions from
Coach Reggie Newcomb.
Jim Reardon and John Kozanowski.
Now coming in the game for Bridgewater, number 22, Ed DeCenzo, number 75, Michael O'Brien.
Well, for all intents and purposes, Dick, and barring a fumble, this game's over. Rockland will move to 3-0. Bridgewater drops to 2-1. Tony going to keep. He gets the neck tackle, but no flag on the play. Must have just...
Ball taken by number 24, Tony McSherry.
I believe you'll see the game end right here.
Corey Weatherby, number 80.
That's the game. Rockland wins 6, Bridgewater nothing.
Okay, one last time, I'd like to remind people that Rockland Youth Football is sponsoring a kickoff dance at Rockland Sons Italy Saturday. This coming Saturday, I believe the date is the 29th. $5 a person, Baby Grand's playing. Final score, Rockland Midgets 6, Bridgewater nothing. You're watching WRPS Channel 53. All right, welcome everybody to the Rockland Midget game. Rockland against Norwell. Kickoff's taken by Tony McSherry. Fakes the handoff to Nick LaCorey. Tony's going to be tackled around the 33-yard line. Silver Lake, not Norwell, excuse me. This is Ted Williams along with Mark Laramie and John Brennan on the camera, bringing you today's game. Rockland Midgets 3-0, and I'm not sure what Silver Lake's record is. I have a feeling somebody told me they're either 0-3 or 1-2.
I don't know, Teddy.
Quarterbacking is this week is number 20, Tim Lee. Tyrone Jefferson and Tony McSherry to backfield. Hand off to Tyrone Jefferson. He's met in the backfield. It's going to be a loss on the play.
Number 34, Tyrone Jefferson. Brought down by number 83, Matt Kugelman. Goal for a loss of 1. So bring up the second down and 11.
We'd like to welcome Mark Laramie to the booth, helping us out this week. Scrunching up papers, making it hard to hear.
Good afternoon, Teddy Williams.
Second down and about along 11. Pitch back to Tony McSherry, the right side. He's got Tyrone Jefferson leading the block. One block might do it. He's got it down the right side. Only one man with a shot at him, number 48. About a 40-yard run, Mark, with Tyrone Jefferson leading the way with a block.
I have no idea what play it is.
Ball carried by number 24, Tony McSherry.
Brought down by number 48, Tim Rosenberg.
Brought down by number 30.
48.
Brought down by number 48, Tim Rosenberg.
We'll read you the Midgets roster. The roster as soon as we have a chance. First and 10, Rockland. Ball spotted at Silver Lake's 21-yard line. Opening minutes. Hop back option, looking for Dan O'Brien in the end zone. Nice catch by Danny O'Brien. Coverage on the play was by number 22.
Clay Stolman.
Well, that was a nice play. Good concentration by Dan. The defender was a little shorter than him. Danny kept his eye on the ball, made a nice catch. I inadvertently called it in the end zone, but it is actually at about the 5-yard line. First and goal from there for Rockland.
No, touchdown. It was a touchdown, Tim.
I thought so, see? What are you telling me it wasn't for?
You're very good, Tim. Very good.
We're going to have Tony McSherry trying to kick now. Extra point.
It was blocked by number
Tony
14.
It's picked up by Tim Lee.
Shot of the extra point.
Tony takes his shoe off to kick that, and he looked like he kicked the defender. So, opening minutes, Rockland scores on a nice run by Tony McSherry. Extra point, no good. Rockland leading 6-0. You're watching WRPS, channel 53. I'd like to mention a few players hurt for Rockland today. Quite a few. We got number 30, Jeff Gary. I know he has a twisted ankle. We have number 52, Kevin O'Brien, a neck injury. I'm not sure how he got it.
Nice kick by
Also
Tony.
number
Nice
35, Chuck Collins injured. Tony McSherry kicking off, picked up at their own 10-yard line for Silver Lake. He has a hole there. He gets around. Finally, he's going to be brought down by Dan Ryan. And number 88, Paul Westberg on the tackle.
24 yards.
Nice little cutback, Mark. He can come back to the middle.
Kid had a good spin, too.
25. Number 25. Sorry, his father told me. Danny Ryan.
Quarterback for Silver Lake looks to be like number 13, Mark.
Chris Robinson.
It's a handoff right up the middle to number 14. He's tackled on a nice low cut down by number 25 for Rockland, Dan Ryan.
Number 14, Gregory Sandin.
Gain of about 4, bring up 2nd down and 6. Ball spotted just over the 40-yard line of Silver Lake.
3, 2nd down and 7.
Handoff, second back Mills. There's a fumble on the play.
Covered by, I believe, Rockland. Teddy.
Nope, Silver Lake regains the ball and picks up a couple of yards. It looked like Dan Ryan had it right in his midsection. Deceiving looking. So bringing up 3rd down and a long 5. A couple of the Silver Lake players have those visors. It looks like Darth Vader out there, Mark. Back to pass, rolling right. He's going to keep it. Number 13 hurdles over. Finally brought down by a host of Rockland players, led by number 65, Rick Scarvelli.
And Timmy Lee was involved at number 20.
51, Derek Craig, going to bring up 4th down and 3.
Gain number 4 is going to bring up.
Well, Silver Lake's going to call a timeout and think about this 4th and 2. I'd like to remind you, watching WRPS Channel 53. Silver Lake. Chris Robinson going to keep it right up the middle. It's going to be close. It depends on the spot.
Looks like he
Number 13, Chris Robinson.
does not have it, I would say.
Number 44, Nick LaQuarrie.
Hey, they're going to have to call for a measurement. If they don't have it, it's just by a few inches. While they take this measure, no, we'll stay with it. While I have a chance, as soon as I find Mr. Mahoney.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the Pee-wees? I mean the midget cheerleaders? We regret to inform we don't have a roster for the midget cheerleaders. On the field there, Silver Lake did get enough for a 1st down, so it'll be 1st and 10 from their own about 47, 48-yard line. Head coach for Rockland Midgets is Reggie Newcomb. Assistant coach is Bud Canizzo, Bob George, Jim Reardon, John Korzanowski, and Bruce Watson. Weighing officials are Wes Fisher, Bob Olson, Mark Laramie, and Steve Johnson. There's a sweep by number 22 for Silver Lake. He does a spin, but tackled by Brian Capone
Ball
and Tony
carried by
McSherry.
number 22, Clay Stillman.
A lot of east and west running, a gain of only about
Brought down by
one
number
and a half.
55.
Yeah, not too much forward running involved.
That was a good play by Rockland's defense to string it out.
Number 24, Tony McSherry.
Rockland has gifted running backs, but one thing they really have is very good defense.
They've had that for the last couple of years, I believe, Ted.
2nd and 8. Ball spotted just shy of midfield for Silver Lake. Rockland leading 6-0. They come out with splits, 2 split to the right. Shotgun formation. Looking over the middle, it's picked off by Nick LaCorey. Nick cuts it back to the right. Nice move, gets a couple blocks. Tackle on the play by number 74 for Silver Lake.
Number 44,
79.
Arthur Minor. And number 79, Andre Doe. Andre Doe seems to be injured on the play.
So a nice interception, good read by Nick LaCorey. They had some pressure on the quarterback. Rockland leading 6-0. I'd like to remind you watching WRPS channel 53. Okay, Rockland takes over. 1st and 10, ball spotted 47-yard line of Silver Lake. Number 79 for Silver Lake, Andre Doe, being taken off the field. Looked like he might have hurt that left hand pretty bad, Mark. They wrapped it up. Tim
nice.
Lee quarterbacking. Little flare pass over to Brian Capone in the flat.
In and out.
Brian juggled it. Second down and 10. Dan Ryan into the game. Nick LaCorey made the nice interception. Takes a break.
Is that your shirt size? XCIV, is that his shirt size?
Tim Lee handing off. No, he fakes it. Look, gonna go deep. Throws it up in the air for Dan Ryan. There's collisions.
Dan Ryan came back, and number 22 was covering Clay Stillman.
That was nice coverage by Clay. Timmy was under pressure, and he didn't get it on a straight line as much as he would have liked to.
There's a little bit too much loft in the ball.
Hey, Sexy, what do you want? Hey, Sexy, what do you want? Oh, hi.
Bring up 3rd down and 10. Again, Tim Lee quarterbacking. Hand off Nick LaCorey, left side. Nick breaks one tackle. Tackle by number 13 on a good play.
Number 13, Chris Robinson.
Good play by number 13 for Silver Lake, Mark. He come running up and shut down Nick.
The Lakers run it out good.
One of the problems we've seen before on towns is lack of interest in football. As you can notice, there's only 3 or 4 extra players for Silver Lake, which is hard pressed for the 11 that's on the field, as opposed to Rockland, who they can field 2 teams plus. Back to kick now is number 24, Tony McSherry. He'll be kicking from about his own 40-yard line, this time with his cleat on. Flag on the play. Tony gets a good boot off.
22, he goes on the 28.
Back deep, 22.
Chris Solomon.
He breaks a couple tackles.
Brought down by Nick Corey. That was 44, 75 is...
22.
Penalty marker is down.
I have no idea.
I didn't see that. I caught the end of it.
Rockland.
Yeah.
As you heard, legal procedure against Rockland declined.
Rockland 36-yard line.
1st and 10 from Rockland's 36 on a nice run back for number 22. He caught the ball at Mark about his own 35-yard line, so you got 10, 20, about 30-yard return.
Plus the penalty tacked on.
All right, with the score, Rockland 6, Silver Lake nothing. I'd like to remind you watching WRPS channel 53. Rockland, Silver Lake's 1st and 10. We got some new players into the game for Rockland. We have number 8, Keith Mathis. Looks like 88 out there is Paul Westberg. Hand off right side, hit at the line. Nice tackle.
And number 86.
86 is Adam Bernica. I believe also in on the tackle was Paul Westberg.
Adam Bernica. Gain of 1, second down and 9.
Second down and about 9, gain of 1. So roll out to the right. He's going to hold it. He's going to try to go around the corner.
Keeper.
Tripped up.
And knocked out of bounds by number 44,
Nick LaCorey.
Ball carried by number 13, Chris Robinson. Knocked out of bounds by number 44, Nick LaCorey.
We're going to have a timeout on the field called by Rockland. You're watching WRPS channel 53. Okay, that was the first down for Silver Lake. First and 10 from Rockland's 23-yard line, trailing in the game 6-0. Second quarter. The handoff up the middle.
Nice ball on the play.
Rockland's going to take over. He got stuck by Tyrone Jefferson just as he was getting the ball. He had no chance on it at all.
Derek Craig recovered the fumble, number 51.
Yep, Derek Craig, he's a good sticker.
That was a beautiful stick by number 34.
Tyrone Jefferson.
Thank you.
Looks like Paul Westberg is now the center for Rockland.
Take over on the 25.
Pitch back to Nick LaCorey, right side. He's got Tyrone out front. Brought out of bounds by number 22 for Silver Lake, who's playing a heck of a game.
Yeah, it's number 22 is Blake Stoneman. Comes up limping a little bit, number 22.
22 is
Clay Stoneman.
Clay Stoneman. He's 12 years old, but he only weighs 85 pounds. Goes to show these kids that you don't always have to be big. He's been in a half a dozen tackles already, returns kicks. We have a timeout on the field with the score Rockland 6, Silver Lake nothing. You're watching WRPS channel 53. First and 10, Tony McSherry handing off Tyrone Jefferson left side.
Tyrone
Plows his way for a couple.
Ball carried by number 34, Tyrone Jefferson. Gain of 3, second down and 7.
brought down by number 53, Michael Brett.
Did I mention number 20, Tim Lee was injured on a couple plays ago and is sitting down talking to the EMT. I'm not sure what happened. In any event, it's second down and 8 for Rockland. Ball placed at about the 43-yard line of Silver Lake. Tony McSherry on an option. Pitches it out to, nice play with Nick LaCorey. One man to beat, tackled again by number 22.
Clay Stoneman. Clay Stoneman's slow getting out right now.
Clay Stoneman.
That was a nice play. Instead of pitching it down by the line of scrimmage, Tony waits until he gains 4 or 5 yards, makes the outside linebacker commit right to him, and then pitches it. And usually, if it's either Tyrone, Timmy Lee, or Nick LaCorey, in this case Nick LaCorey, he has a full running start as he catches the ball.
Tony's a very good quarterback.
Very smart. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line of Silver Lake, first and 10. This is a pitch to Nick LaCorey, left side. Breaks through the hole, fumbles on the play. It's going to be covered by Rockland.
Number 89 and number 50, Dan Scapelli.
I'm not sure if Nick had complete control of that ball when the guy grabbed his arms.
Second down and 10.
Second down and about 9. They send 2 split right, 2 split left. Mark, this is usually Tyrone up the middle. Here we go, Tyrone Jefferson right up the middle, one man to beat.
Touchdown, Tyrone Jefferson, 34.
Ball carried by number 54, Tyrone Jefferson. Good for a 14-yard touchdown run.
Tony McSherry appears to be going for the extra point again.
Yeah,
Going to kick.
We're going to try to kick it again. It wouldn't surprise me, Tony's such a good athlete. So it makes the score Rockland 12, Silver Lake nothing. Extra point forthcoming. Trying to see who the holder is. I think it's Danny O'Brien. This one is good. He's good. All right, Tony McSherry on the extra point. That might be Paul Westberg on the hole. No, it is. It was Dan O'Brien.
Number 82.
Danny O'Brien. Okay, well, that makes Rockland 13, Silver Lake 0. You're watching TV 53. Kicking off for Rockland, number 24, Tony McSherry. Without his cleat. We'll update you on when he uses it. Now, he kicks it straight up in the air, 20 yards, picked up by number 14, up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles and gets hit by his own player.
Number 14 is Gregory Sanded.
Number 14, Greg Sanded. Brought down by number 78, Danny Warmoth.
The Lakers take over on their own 47.
Mike Wan. Timeout, Lakers.
Timeout, Silver Lake. 13-0 Rockland. You're watching TV 53. Trailing Rockland 13-0, second quarter. We have two split to the right for Silver Lake. Shotgun formation. Little flare. Tyrone Jefferson and Danny O'Brien doing a little dance out in the backfield. I didn't see what happened there.
They just missed 13 completely.
Yeah, overcharged. And incomplete pass, second down and 10. It's a little like screen off to the right. Ball was just underthrown. There's a handoff right up the middle. Sidesteps Tyrone Jefferson, is brought down hard by Tony McSherry and Rick Scarpelli.
Number 14 is carrying. Greg Sander lost on 2. We got third down and 12.
For a loss of 1, it's going to be up to third down and 11.
Mr. Mahoney does that to us all the time, Mark. You say 11, he'll say 12.
I know.
Third down and long.
From the shotgun
formation.
Again.
Tyrone, I don't know if he got drawn off or what, but he did make slight contact. See what the call is here. I always thought that was offsides. You learn something every day. Illegal procedure, Rockland bring up third down and about
8. Still in the shotgun. Long count.
Screen pass incomplete again. Tyrone Jefferson is getting in there, Mark, and putting real good pressure on the quarterback, number 13, Chris Robinson. And he's making him throw that ball before he wants to.
It was almost picked off by number 51.
Tyrone has some size to him, but he also has speed.
Number 51 for Rockland is Derek Craig.
Shotgun formation once again. Two wide receivers off to the right. Coverage by John Togo and Ted Williams.
Tyrone Jefferson on the impressive tackle.
He didn't even see him coming, got blindsided. As we were saying, Tyrone was getting in there with his speed and his quickness.
Doesn't seem to be anybody in the line that can stop Tyrone Jefferson right now.
Rockland takes over at Silver Lake's 42-yard line. With this minute, I'd like to announce the 1990 Midget cheerleaders. They have Becky Olson, Beth Kelleher, Tricia McGinnis, Jennifer Burrow, Courtney Lordy, Christine Smith, Jennifer Silva, Katie Brown, Debbie O'Brien, Lacey Shortall, Christine LeBaire, Sarah Ellis, Nicole Grimaldi, Crystal Connor, Jenny Ulrich, Michelle Newell, Andrea Seeley, and Faye Cullivan. Coaches are Betty Olson and Denise McKinnon. Tony McSherry at quarterback. Handoff, no, he fakes the handoff. He has to roll to his right. He gets under pressure. Tony finally brought down, short tackled around the 40-yard line.
By number 13, Chris Robinson. I didn't catch the other number, Teddy.
I think it was 43, Mark.
Number 43 is Mike Brad.
Gain of about 2, second and a long 8.
And 1. Brought down by number 13, Chris Robinson.
75 for Rockland coming out of the game is Tim Conley.
And number 32, Ted Williams, is back in the game for number 25.
Dan Ryan. We got Brian Capone and Ted Williams split to the left. And Dan O'Brien's to the right. To pitch back to Nick LaCorey on the right side. Tyrone Jefferson out front. He's sure tackled again.
By number 44, Arthur Minor.
Ball carried by number 44.
Gain of about
McQuarrie.
5 will bring up third down and a long 4, depending on the spot.
Dan Ryan's back in the game. Number 32, Ted Williams.
Update from Fenway. Toronto 4, Red Sox 3.
By the time you see this game, you'll know the outcome. Third down and a long 5. Dan Ryan off to the left. Fumble on play. Tony picks it up. Nice move by Tony. Nice little stutter step up the middle by Tony McSherry. Instead of just dropping on the ball, he had the presence of mind to, he wasn't under any pressure to pick it up, and he gained the first down. Just like they drew it up.
Like a quarterback keeper. Ted Williams back in the game again, folks.
Seems like Coach Newcomb's just going to let Timmy Lee rest that arm, which isn't a bad move.
Ted Williams wide to the right, number 32.
Handoff Nick LaCorey, right side, cuts it up the middle. Nice move. And he's in for the touchdown.
There's no flags on the play.
What an outstanding run by Nick. He had a great big hole over to the right side. The lineman gave him the big hole. He went through, come back to the middle, and did the rest on his own. Nice play, Nick LaCorey.
He was practically untouched, too.
Brings the score to 19-0 in favor of Rockland. Tony McSherry again with the extra point try, cleat off.
It looks like Dan O'Brien again is going to do the holding. High snap.
He got in there.
Kick is good.
They had a man in there, but rather than just go outstretched to a block, he just kind of tried to jump in front of it, and Tony got it. So the score, Rockland 20 and Silver Lake nothing. You're watching TV 53. Nice boot by Tony. Ball's going to be hit
by number 22.
Picked up around the 15-yard line. He's got nowhere to go. He makes a nice one. He gets to the right side. He doesn't come back.
Brought down by number 86.
Adam Bernica. 88, Paul Westberg.
And 22 is down.
Well, that guy has a lot of heart. We were talking about him earlier.
He's been involved in a lot of tackles. And he was hit very good by number 86 and number 88.
You're watching WRPS channel 53.
Bob Olson, please report the announcer's booth. Bob Olson.
He's right next to you.
Well, I don't know. Marie told me to call.
Come on. Come on. Put John Kelly. Number 22, Clay Stoneman, shaking up on the play. Hopefully he'll be all right. He was one of the better players today for Silver Lake, making a lot of tackles. Silver Lake has first and 10, excuse me, Mark, from the 14. Back to pass. Nice pass to number 14 on the right side. Good play, John Togo. Fumble on the play. Out of bounds. I didn't see who hit him. Somebody gave him a good pop, Mark.
I didn't see it. All I saw was the ball come out. Number 48 appears to be shaken up on the play for Silver Lake, who is Tim Rosenberg.
Silver Lake's running out of ball players. The score is Rockland 20 and Silver Lake nothing. You're watching WRPS.
Number 22, Greg Stolman, is back in the game.
Clay. Who was that get hurt? Did you see the number?
Number
78, I think it was. Any
no,
case,
number 48, Tim Rosenberg.
3rd and 1. Second man through. Tackle on the play by number 21, John Togo.
Number 83, Matt Governmont.
And on the tackle also was Mike Lawn, number 58. Good enough for a first down. Number 66 out there for Rockland is Mike Lachado. 86, Adam Bernica. 75, Tom Conley. 76, Brian Daly. 42, John Uminski. Number 8, Keith Mattis. Quarterback rolling to his left. He's going to keep it. It's tackled by Adam Bernica on a loss on the play of about 3. Good play by Adam Bernica. Into the game, number 62, Sean Farrell. 77, Tim Condon.
We're at halftime now.
Well, that's the end of the first half. Rockland leading 20-0. You mind you're watching WRPS channel 53. Ball carried by number 13 on the kickoff. Kicked off by number 24, Tony McSherry. Brought down by number 51, Derek Craig.
Update from Fenway. Toronto 7, Red Sox 4.
Lakers take over, 1st and 10 from their own 41. Number 13 in the shotgun.
Coverage on the left side is John Uminski and John Uminski and John Togo.
John Togo knocked it down.
Opposite pass intended for number 83, Matt Goulart. Knocked down by number 21. John Togo.
Being a 2nd down and 10, ball spotted about the 41-yard line of Silver Lake, trailing the game 20-0. Just underway, 3rd quarter. Ted Williams, Mark Laramie, and John Brennan. Shotgun formation. Nope. Oh, he lets it go. He tries to pass again, and now he's tackled by a host of people. Number 62, Sean Farrell, and I believe it was number 58.
Number 77, Tim Condon.
Oh, 77. They had him in the grass, but maybe not under control. In any case, he was tackled by a host of other Rockland players, and it's a loss of about 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 16. So we'll like to call the timeout.
You're watching WRPS channel 53. Okay, 3rd down and 16 for Silver Lake. Ball spotted at their own 35-yard line.
I'd like to mention Tim Lee is back in, number 20.
Hand off to the right side.
Number 83.
Good hit. Nice tackle by number 76 for Rockland.
Vermont.
76 is Brian Daly. Nice hit, Brian.
Ball carried.
Gain of 2, bring up 4th down and 14.
Brought down by number 77, Tim Condon.
Number 11 into the game now.
Aaron Avalon.
Is that the first time for him?
I believe so, Ted.
He was the injured quarterback last week for Silver Lake. Number 14 back to punt for Silver Lake.
Number 13.
Gregory Sander.
Pitches back
Pitch
to number
back.
14.
Pretty good kick. Takes a good Silver Lake bounce. Picked up by number 8. Keith Mattis after about 3 bounces.
First and 10 on the 20. Rockland 20.
That's a play by number 8, Keith Mattis. Brought down by number 83, Max Overmont. Rockland will take over first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, Rockland at their own 20, leading in the game 20-0.
Michael, time's it, make it. Time's it, make it.
6:30.
Tyrell Jefferson is now quarterback for Rockland.
Handoff goes to Timmy Lee, right side. He's brought down pretty hard by number 83 for Silver Lake.
Matt Gavromont.
Good name, huh?
Ooh, beauty. Number 32, Ted Williams, is going in for number 20, Tim Lee.
Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be second down and a long 7.
Now quarterback is Tyrone Jefferson.
Fumble on the play, covered by Tyrone.
Come on the play, recovered by Jefferson.
Loss of a couple, 3rd and 9.
We're down 9.
Handoff goes to Timmy Lee on the right side. He follows the block of Tony McSherry. Trying to get to the outside, he does. Nice block by Tony McSherry.
Took out 2 Silver Lake players.
It's going to be an 80-yard touchdown run, or excuse me, yeah, about 79
yards, Ted.
on a great block by Tony McSherry up here around the 40. He took out 2 Silver Lake players.
I guess Tim Lee showed us that he's not hurt in the first quarter.
He hurt his arm, not his legs. He ran pretty good there. Like I said, a nice block by Tony McSherry.
So they're going to go for the kick again.
Brings the score, Rockland 26, Silver Lake nothing. Tony trying for, he's 2 out of 3 on extra points.
Let's make that 3 for 4.
3 out of 4. You know, the Silver Lake players are getting in there, Mark, but they're not jumping at the ball. They look like just jumping in the way of their body.
Looks like they're going for the kicker instead of the ball.
Well, score 27-0 in favor of Rockland. You're watching TV 53. Kicking off for Rockland now is 34, Tyrone Jefferson. Line drive hit, kick.
It's touched by number 43.
Picked up by number 70.
Stevens.
Breaks the tackle.
Studio.
He's brought down by Nick LaCorey and Brian Capone.
Ball taken by number 70, Steven Serco. Brought down by number 89.
Silver Lake takes over at their own 40-yard line.
Lakers will take over first and 10.
Coming out of the game is number 50, Dan Scarpelli.
Silver Lake comes out of the huddle with 2 to the right. Shotgun formation. Looking to pass. Going deep for number 22. Oh, just out of his reach.
Number 22 put everything he had into that one, Ted.
I want to tell you, Mark, that was a 40-yard pass.
45-yard pass but quarterback.
Constantly contradicts us, doesn't he?
He most certainly does, Ted.
We'll call it a 42.5-yard pass. That was a nice throw by the quarterback, number 13.
Chris Robinson, and number 22, Clay Stoneman.
Yeah, Clay limping a little bit, but he still get downfield.
He stretched himself out thin for that one.
One more step, and Clay would have had it, and I think he would have been gone. They get the same formation now, but they have...
3 to the right.
No, that's
2.
a guy on the sideline. I almost called it 3. Shotgun formation again. This one is
Bad
over his
snap.
head. He picks it up. The quarterback going to run around the left end. He's got some room. He's trying to get to the outside, turning the corner. He turns the corner. He's going to go in for the touchdown.
He'll go all the way. No flags on the play. 60-yard run.
On a bad snap over his head, and Rockland, the line over pursued. Nice run.
Nice run by number 13, Chris Robinson.
I don't know if I would have held the ball up in the air from the 10-yard line all the way in. Anybody close gets a piece of him, he's going to bounce that thing.
Like you said, Ted, Rockland over pursued. They were caught well behind.
Makes the score Rockland 27 and Silver Lake 6. 2-point.
Virgin coming up. Number 13, a quarterback keeper.
2 points and ready by Robinson is good. They come back up, scoring Rockland 27, Silver Lake 8.
The score Rockland 27 and Silver Lake 8. You're watching WRPS channel 53.
Number 14, Silver Lake.
Yeah, number 14.
Gregory Sander.
Greg Sander.
Kicking from his own 40-yard line. Little nub kick over the middle, picked up by Tyrone Jefferson. Breaks a couple tackles.
Fumbled on a play.
Fumble after the whistle,
I
after the
believe the
whistle.
ground. Number 14, Gregory Sander in on the tackle.
Rockland got out first and 10, and that is the end of the third period.
Okay, end of the third period. Rockland 27, Silver Lake 8. You're watching TV 53. That looks like number 60 with the ball.
Ball carried by number 62, Sean Farrell.
Number 62.
62, Sean Farrell.
Brought down by number 56,
Rockland's version of the refrigerator.
Jay Bond.
Brought down by number
Big
56,
lineman.
Jay Bonds.
Excuse me, Mark. Big lineman carrying the ball. Good for 3 or 4 yards. Sean Farrell again lined up in the backfield. Sean again with the ball.
Ball forward to the 50. Pick up 2.
Ball carried by 62, Sean Farrell.
Tackled by number 11,
Brought down
Aaron Alvin.
by number 83, Matt Gubermont. Gain of 2, 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5. Ball spotted right at midfield. Sean Farrell once again up right tackle. Plows his way down. It's going to bring up about a 4th and 2.
Ball carried by the 62, Sean Farrell.
Brought down by number 13, Chris Robinson.
Straight up a 4th and 1.
Some lead back in the game. Coming out of the game is Tony Sherry.
Good game, Tony O. Tyrone Jefferson on the keeper. Whoa.
Ball forward for 5, Ted.
I was wondering if they were going to even get it, and the next thing you know, he plows the line through.
Quarterback sneak by Jefferson. Good for a first down.
Brought down by a host of Silver Lake players.
John Farrell, up right tackle.
Ball carried by
Time he gets Bailey back to the line of scrimmage, gain of maybe 1.
To get the number of the Silver Lake player to stop him.
Left side of the defensive line, how's that?
Sounds good. Gain of about 6 inches. Nice hand for Sean Farrell.
It's a handoff to number 25, Dan Ryan. Looks like he's going to be gain of maybe 1 more.
Brought down by number 78, Scott Dazia. And number 13, Chris Robinson. It's going to be a 3rd down. And
Brings up 3rd down and 8 for Rockland.
reminder, Rockland will be home next week versus Duxbury.
Third down and 8. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line at Silver Lake. Tyrone Jefferson going to pass. A little over the middle to Brian Capone. He's hit hard by number 14.
Number 14, Gregory Sander.
Forward progress brings him down to about the 35-yard line. 4th and 5.
Number 89, Brian Capone. We got a 4th down and 4.
Rockland comes out with Dan O'Brien, Timmy Lee, and Dan Ryan off to the right. Tony McSherry on the, Tyrone Jefferson on the shotgun.
Tony McSherry blocking.
Over the middle. Nice catch, Dan O'Brien.
82, Dan O'Brien. Brought down by a host of Silver Lake players.
He had a Silver Lake player on all over his right arm. He caught it one-handed.
Number 44 was defending, Arthur Minor.
What's he passing for?
Bring up 1st and 10 from the 20.
Number 21, John Togo. And number 62, John Farrell.
Fumble on the play, flag down. We're going to have a legal procedure against Rockland.
Legal procedure, Rockland.
He's up 2nd down and 15 from the Lakers 25.
Two minutes left to go in the game.
2 minutes.
Rockland has a 1st and 15. Tyrone Jefferson, he's hitting the backfield before he could get the handoff.
Number 13 for the Lakers, Chris Robinson.
Brings up 2nd down and
19, 2nd down and 19.
17.
Number 32, Ted Williams, just coming to the game. And number 21, John Togo.
Second down and 15. Pitch back to Danny Ryan, who fumbled the ball, picked up by Tyrone Jefferson.
A loss of 7 more on the play. Brings up 4th and 25. Or 3rd and 25, excuse me.
Into the game now, Tony McSherry. We're going to have a timeout. Silver Lake, score Rockland 27, Silver Lake 8. You're watching WRPS channel 53.
So shotgun, Tony McSherry is back in the quarterback. Passes. No good.
Incomplete. Bring up a 4th down. 4th and 15.
27.
4th and 27.